Well, as you can see, Vaughn Forest, I'm joined here with Jared McCrory, Executive Director of Children's Hope, one of our ministry initiatives for our Moving Forward special Christmas offering. Jared, man, we're so excited that you were able to come by today, spend a little bit of time with us. So thank you.
Man, my privilege to be here, Adam.
Now, how long have you been with Children's Hope?
So I'm coming up on 5 years this month, actually.
Awesome.
Yep.
5 years this month. And one of the things I shared with our church is that you guys are located here locally.
That's right. We're right here in Montgomery.
Right, just right down the road. So we're neighbors.
Yep.
But the focus of your ministry is in the nation of Haiti. And
That's
a few
right.
weeks ago, I shared Vaughn Forest, kind of an overview of the things you guys are doing in the nation of Haiti. I just wanted to walk through those so everyone could hear from you, share all the details, maybe some things that are going on. So let's start. Tell me a little bit about the orphanage. What's going on with the orphanage
Absolutely.
these days?
So we've been in Haiti for 10 years now. And what got us there in the first place is caring for children who have been orphaned and abandoned. So we have 51 kids under our care that live on our campus. So we have 6 houses that the kids live in. And these are kids from hard situations, either the death of their parents, abandonment, neglect, abuse. And now they're living in a home of light and hope and love where they're learning of God's great love for them. They're in school, they're receiving medical care, and they're growing in their love of the Lord every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So they go to schools. I think you guys have 7 Christian schools. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we have 7 schools that we've been connected with, and 3
Do they
that we're
serve
currently...
kids beyond just those orphanages?
They do,
as well?
absolutely.
Okay.
So when God first called us there, our focus was on, caring for these 50 orphan children, but we began to look around and see, man, we have an opportunity to do so much more and to help strengthen families so that kids don't end up in a situation where they have to come and be in a home like ours. So we have over 600 children out in the community that we're currently providing a Christian education to.
Wow, that is fantastic. And you mentioned medical care as well. It's something you guys do.
Yes, we have a community medical clinic, so it's open 5 days a week, and over 5,000 community members are receiving quality medical care. In addition to that, we have a chaplain that's there every day, able to pray with them, encourage them, share the gospel with them, and help them get connected with local churches.
Wow. So, I mean, that's just remarkable. And then one of the things is, as a pastor really stood out to me is not only are you guys taking care of kids, providing medical care, investing in them, teaching them God's word, Christian education, you're also training up pastors. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we believe that the ultimate hope for Haiti and for the communities we're serving is Jesus Christ. And so we partner with Haitian churches to go in areas where there are no churches. They're sharing the gospel, they're planting new churches, discipling believers, but they needed a way to train pastors for those churches. So we're partnering with a couple of Haitian pastors that are currently mentoring and training 15 other pastors that will be equipped to be sent out into these new church plants.
That is amazing. And Vaughn Forest, one of the things we talked about with this special offering is when we see a need, we don't have to go there and try to be first because there's people that have already been serving for years. And that's our heart, is to partner with you, come alongside you and be a part of what God's already doing through your ministry. I mean, we just feel so blessed that we get to do that. So tell me a little bit about what partnerships with churches have looked like, because we're not the first. You guys have many partners with churches. So what does that look like?
Yeah, well, that is a huge part of our ministry and our strategy. So we have a number of churches in Alabama, really across the U.S., that are connected in different ways. For some of those, it's giving to support special projects. It's praying for us. But for a lot of them, it's actually going and putting some feet on the ground, walking the paths in the villages to go and to engage people, to share the gospel, to pray with them, to serve them in a mobile medical clinic. So we're able to send mission teams and host them to serve in really meaningful ways. But everything we do is in partnership with local Haitian churches. We are not the answer for Haiti. We are not the hero. Jesus is the answer,
right.
And he's using the local church there to meet needs. So churches are able to come alongside us through giving, through going, through praying, and can make a significant impact there.
I love it. Giving, going, praying. So let's talk about the going. Do you anticipate being able to, this year's been crazy, we all know, do you anticipate being able to take teams down there in the upcoming months?
We do, yeah. We're actually looking towards the spring and summer to be able to send volunteer teams again, and making plans for that, and just excited to see that open back up, because it's been kind of shut down for the last 2 years for us.
That's fantastic. So at Vaughn Forest, this is an awesome thing for us to be a part of. And our heart with this special offering, we've got 5 initiatives. Obviously, Children's Hope is one of them. And each of those initiatives have specific needs. So, Jared, I would love for you just to share tangibly, as you guys are looking towards this new year, what are some pressing needs that you have at Children's Hope?
Yeah, so one of the biggest needs we have right now, when we talk about our community ministry and the areas that we're serving, most of these are in places that are physically hard to get to. They are unreached villages because they're hard to physically reach. So we're talking about steep mountain roads that a Honda Civic is not going to get you there. So we have 4-wheel drive trucks that are able to transport our missionaries and our teams. And one of our trucks is it's finished. It's done. We've done everything we can to repair it, and we have a significant need for a new truck that will allow us to transport teams and supplies and our missionaries to get into the areas that we're serving. So that would be, number one, huge need. We've been praying for that. It's a big expense, but we're trusting the Lord to provide that. And then that would facilitate, as groups begin to come in the spring and summer, that would allow them to serve.
And Vaughn Forest, know that when you give to the Moving Forward special Christmas offering, a portion of what you give is going to go directly to Children's Hope, and a portion of what you give, hopefully, Vaughn Forest will be able to help meet that need. I know a lot of you in our church have been blessed and can participate, but one of the things that we've talked about, Jared, as a church family, is that with an offering like this, it's not about equal giving, it's about equal sacrifice. And so it's going to take all of us, Vaughn Forest, giving sacrificially in order to help Children's Hope meet their needs, in order to meet the goal of $100,000 for this special Christmas offering. Jared, I can't thank you enough for carving out some time to be with us. And hopefully, in the coming weeks, maybe we can have you back here on a Sunday, maybe set up an area in the lobby, and some of our folks could have the opportunity to meet you on a Sunday.
Would love to come and connect further.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here.